All right, the meaning behind the song Consignation. So when I originally wrote this song, it was as an instrumental. It was kind of a throwaway song. We would use it as a little bit of like a palate cleanser in between the set, just to have people reset and just go get a beer or something like that. So no lyrics per se. Occasionally we would riff on it a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, it was just purely an instrumental. But it was a dope foundation for a song. And so when we ended up recording the studio album, created a whole set of lyrics to go along with it. And I titled the song Consignation, which essentially means to commit to undertaking something, or following something. In this case, the pursuit of being a musician. So, in between the first iteration of the band and now, I took an 8-year hiatus for a lot of different reasons. One is I was just burnt out. I had been playing music, quote unquote, professionally for about 4 years, and just, was kind of burnt out from it. Second thing was wanted to travel. And then third, was just honestly a little bit fed up with the whole Los Angeles scene of music. It seemed extremely just brutal, uncaring, and that people were just, out for the hustle. So I ended up going overseas. Long story short, went through a whole different career process. Ended up like working in like finance for 4 years. Ended up going to grad school, and then came back to the States. I don't at all regret taking a break. It taught me a whole new subset of skills to use in music. Was able to get to travel, see the world. So it was great in terms of just, a life experience. But yeah, music ended up, making its way back into my life in, in the form of this band. And so when rewriting the lyrics, I wanted the song to essentially kind of encapsulate that. And so that's what the song's about. The song's about how, as an artist, music really doesn't leave you. It's always kind of just sitting there in the back of your mind. And honestly, it builds up after a time. Like during my time overseas, I had played in like bands here and there, but honestly, kind of kept music a little bit at arm's distance. And that's unhealthy for an artist over the long term. Like that built up into me, and eventually, with this project, it was just like I have to start playing again. It's something that's internal to you, and so that's what the song's about. The song's about essentially how, as a musician, you ultimately have to consign yourself to following your music, and just playing. And so that's the meaning behind the song Consignation.